Let's start again.
My client has already answered your questions.
Your client hasn't answered any of my questions.
And as I've already explained, he doesn't remember.
I want him to tell me he doesn't remember.
If he doesn't remember, he doesn't remember.
Does he remember telling you he doesn't remember? Or have you decided that for him as well?
I don't like your tone. And I'm fully aware of your record, detective. And I'm sure you don't need another disciplinary action being taken against you.
We've got an eyewitness that's seen you. They've seen you, Zachary, leaving those offices.
My client has no memory of the night in question.
So because you can't remember the night in question, that's suddenly you get out of jail free card. I must remember that ploy the next time I tell my wife I can't remember why I'm late home. So not only can we not remember, we're also struck mute. I know you, Zachary. I know you from old. You can remember everything as clear as if it were yesterday. You can't be hacking and reprogramming computers 1 minute and clueless the next.
I think you'll find my client's got amnesia.
Says who?
Says me.
With the greatest of respect, since when did you become qualified to make such an assessment?
We'll be able to prove it, there's no doubt about that. Now, unless you're going to charge my client with anything other than malicious rumours, we will be leaving. Now, I suggest you stop that audio recording, if you don't mind.
What's he doing?
You can remember how to doodle, detective.
Convenient.
He's got that type of amnesia that separates his mind. His short-term and his long-term memories are affected differently.
Really? A bit like yours?
You can refer to any medical dictionary and read about the condition.
I'm sure you can.
My client was seen wandering around the streets by 2 witnesses who claim he didn't know where he was or who he was.
Yet once he's arrested, you showed up?
Yeah, a friend on the force recognised him and called me. It's not a crime.
Zachary, look at me. Now before you go, I want you to know something.
We're leaving.
I just want you to know that your friend Anne Turner has been found.
Zachary, pack your things together, we're leaving.
Don't you want to know what's happened to her?
My client doesn't even know who this person is.
Oh, I'm sure he does. She's had quite a traumatic night, and I'm sure Zachary would love to find out what happened to her.
This is relevant to the case.
One of the last things she said to me was, "Tell Zach I know everything."
Women are bitches.
Oh, what, like Anne?
I don't know who Anne is.
Is that right?
I don't remember.
But you remember that women are bitches.
We're leaving. You've got no evidence, no case. You can't place him at the scene of the crime.
Not today, that's correct. Just not today.
I am one for house calls, but on this occasion, I thought I'd pay her a little visit. You see, I love her. And she knows it, so she plays with me, with my mind. And I'm willing to put up with it for now. But I can't understand why she stays with him. But I do know why she can't leave. Now my job is to find him, get the goods returned, and then kill him. Or B, I find him, I kill him, and I find the goods and return them to Charlie. Or C, just kill him. But Charlie will be best pleased with that. He don't like to be out of pocket. Besides, she don't know any of this. Naive, really. She thinks because I love her, I'll get my get out of jail free card. She's a very clever girl, but she just doesn't understand how these things work. If they've crossed you, you've got to send out a message. Love and loyalty all go out the window. They all went out the window the day Mickey decided to take what wasn't his. We used to be great friends, Michael and I, the very best of friends. Today, everyone knows him as Mr. Darby, respectable businessman behind the suit. But I know him inside out. We went to school together. We learnt a trade together. And every move he made, I knew about it. I've always known he was a manipulative con man. You don't thieve from your own. That's basics. Basic respect. And if I know Charlie, he'll be losing his temper very shortly. Always on a Friday. Likes to get things settled before a Friday. To enjoy his weekends. She's making me a copper. How very civilised. I just want to rip her clothes off. But that might get me to some very hot water. Besides, she plays it far too sweet and innocent. And I'm too much of a gentleman for all that. I'll put a bullet in your head, and I might be many things, but I would never force a situation. Women are the givers of life, to be cared for. So, as long as she belongs to him, I can't touch.
Time's a great healer, they say. Well, I think that it's nothing but a sugar-coated, empty lie. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because it still hurts. It haunts me. It's a lie told by mothers, lovers, friends, all those people that just want you to feel better. But it just doesn't work like that, does it? Not if you keep running these horrors in your head over and over and over. Every day the same. Every time I close my eyes, I see it. Surely that means these thoughts, these images, well, they're all happening to me again now. So how can time heal that? Maybe a bullet in the brain would be the only way I could erase it. Maybe that would work. But apparently that's the coward's way out. So, today, finally, I've been referred to a therapist. 5 years on, and I'm finally seeing a therapist. She seems very nice. Would be easier if she wasn't. She wants me to think about things differently. I've seen things I never wanted to see, done things my soul never agreed to, and even now I'm not sure what she means. I'm not sure how to do this. It's only day one today. I guess it's a start. She talked about something she called reframing. Reframing how I think about it all. I don't know how this works, but I'm going to give it a try. But the one thing she did say, the one thing I can't forget, and I've been thinking about all day, since I got back, well, she said it wasn't my fault. And I guess I never thought about it like that before.
She hasn't got a clue. I've nearly pulled it off. Well, I always do. 2 more days and it'll all be over. Time to move on. I've got £20,000 worth of personal cheques. Back to cash those, and once she transfers her £150,000 of her life savings today, then there's no going back. She's been a tougher one to crack than usual, not the gullible, desperate type. At times quite savvy. It's been a challenge. I've quite enjoyed it. Had to invent some new tricks to hide up my sleeve. I've learnt a lot. I've got a new identity, plane tickets, all sorted. On Wednesday, I'll be in Brazil. I'll have a little holiday and then I'll start again. I'll see which rich ladies want parting with their hard-earned cash. I can usually spot them a mile off. There are two types. One is so desperate to be in love and to help a bird with a broken wing, she'll pay anything for that deal. And the other, she'll sniff me out like a card shark in the first 5 minutes. And I'm glad we haven't wasted each other's time. She can't prove a thing, so I smile, say thank you, and I'm on my way. So, today, I tell her I love her. Tell her that she's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and she's saved me from all my problems. And then on Wednesday, when I'm gone, she'll probably be worried sick. And by following Monday, she'll realise she's not as rich as she once was. I didn't take everything. I'm not as ruthless as you think. What you're thinking is, how do I live with myself? And I'm thinking, well, you know what? I'm helping her learn a valuable lesson. If it wasn't me, it'd be someone else. She's kind of attracting it, if you ask me. So next time, she'll have her armour up. She'll be a bit wiser, a bit smarter, not so easily led, and she'll see what a wonderful investment I've actually been.
I'm just not supposed to be here. It's not that I'm not wanted. It's that I've come to know I'm ahead of my time. And I feel uprooted. I've outgrown a lot of things kind of all at the same time, and I need to know where I fit. What I'm trying to say is, I'm not supposed to teach you what I know. I'm supposed to use what I know for me. And I'm sorry about that, I am. I know a lot of stuff. I understand it all in books. I get all of that. I could teach you with my eyes closed. But now I guess it's just time for me to find out who I am. I know you'll understand that in time.
I know I don't have much evidence of success of my invention. None at all, in fact. But I do know that with this funding, I can gain that evidence. And it will cut short healing times of everybody and save thousands of pounds in areas of healthcare that are struggling. I know it will work. I absolutely know it will work. I just need a start. I need your help. It will pay dividends to anyone who invests in it. I just need someone to take a risk with me. I'm willing to risk all that I have, everything. That's how sure I am. I know I don't have much in terms of collateral. I know that.
Here are the plans. Thought you might like to see them.
Do you realise the danger you've put us in?
They're the risk I'm willing to take.
It's not one I'm prepared to take.
You don't have much choice.
You made that abundantly clear on the phone.
We need your expertise. You can't wait without you.
People have tried to do this before. Did you know that? Do you know what happened to them? Did you do your research on that? No, I bet you didn't. They just disappeared, John. Gone. A lifetime of knowledge wiped off the face of the earth because they weren't smart enough to realise that they were messing with technologies that need to be left alone.
This invention could change the world. Do you know that? People will be able to heal. Can you imagine that? Healing from all sorts of diseases that otherwise would have killed them before now. How can you not want to be a part of that?
Where did Jack Gallagher go, John? What about Professor Crutz? They're not taking a sabbatical, you jumped up little prick. In the middle of the night, when no one's watching, government officials call at their houses, flash their badges, research confiscated, homes and lives destroyed, and no one has ever seen them again.
You don't have any proof that these things took place.
I know what they were working on, and I know what happened to them. Do you think there's any profit in well, healthy people, John? Tell me that. Those big drug companies aren't going to take this lying down. They could crush us both. Take off your rose-tinted glasses. Sick people make them billions. Why do you think you can't find an investor?
Tom, this is pointless. This has become a purely academic conversation. I've made up my mind. I am going ahead. I respect your concerns, I do. But I can't always stand by and watch people needing to suffer. And you will be helping me make that a reality.
No, I will not. I want no part of it. You conned me into being here tonight with your threats, and I've already put my life at risk by being here. This has to stop now.
I've made copies of this file and all of its contents. If you don't cooperate, I have made arrangements for it to be distributed to the police. If anything happens to me during the time we all work together, this information will be uploaded by a third party to the internet. As you can see, no stone has been left unturned. It is quite amazing what you can find when you dig around in university. So many disgruntled, poor students willing to embellish a true story.
If they don't kill you first, John, rest assured, I will find another way to do it.